Hello there guys, Quinn in here back again. I just wanted to bring you a quick video. I just want to show you my personal preference for the lightning tree and what I go for. This is my personal preference. This is not by any means the most optimal spec. There isn't a best spec to go for anymore since we've been given this tree here, since the 3.0 patch. So this is personally what I go for. If you decide to go for it or not, that's entirely up to yourself. You may have your own preferences. And if there is a better way, please let me know in the comments and I can look at it and I can change it for my own ways. But this is what I personally prefer, so let me just delve straight into this then. So my first talent in a skillful tree is Chain Shock, which basically increases the damage dealt by shock by 5%. And in addition, shock gains a 50% chance to produce a second shock that deals 50% less damage. So basically an extra DPS boost there for yourself. The second one increases the damage dealt by Force Storm by 25%. So that's basically your big AoE spell, which you can just basically spam and spam and spam. It's especially good in PvP, and it's good in PvE as well. So I would say for both PvE and PvP, that would be the way to go on that one. My third one is increases all healing received by 10%. Does not affect stolen life. What I would say on that one is that helps out your healers massively, and it also helps out your own personal spells like these here. So an extra 10% healing is going to help out yourself, and your healers will appreciate that too by letting them top you up that little bit further and take some of the pressure off them. The ones I've not taken, Overload heals you and up to 7 allies for that amount. For healing tree, for the corruption tree, I would say yes, go for that one. I personally don't think it's worth having in the DPS tree. I'd rather go for this, but it's a toss-up between these two really, but I'd rather go for the DPS boost there. I think this one is just an absolute waste of time. Increases damage reduction by 3%. 3% is sod all really. Let me give you an example. If you was critted for a massive amount like 15k crit, the 3% reduction would be about 450, 500 DPS. It is nothing. It's not going to save your life. It's pointless having it. This one's good in the fact that it reduces the damage by 25% when they come out of electrocute, but I wouldn't say it's worth having. It's nice, but it's over these ones, I would say no. An extra 10 seconds less on your electrocute, yes, again, very nice, but if you're not using your electrocute every single time it is off cooldown, the moment it is off, then an extra 10 seconds is not going to make any difference to you whatsoever. You might as well wait that extra 10 seconds, because more than likely you've probably got it up that 10 seconds anyway. So for the Masterful Tree, first of all I'll go for Immersion, which basically force speed grants immersion, removing all movement impairment effects and granting immunity to them for the duration. So this is my get out of jail free card, so to speak. If I'm getting pummeled and I'm slowed and I need to get out of there, pop my force speed, get myself out of there, get some heals, line of sight them. If I've got a healer with me, it gives him a chance to top me up too. So absolutely fantastic ability. I would take it every single time over anything. And the second one is Electric Bindings. So that overload binds its targets in electricity, immobilizing them for 5 seconds. Direct damage dealt after 2 seconds ends the effect prematurely. So this is very good in things like the Void Star, things where they need to cap bases, etc. Once you knock them away, it will lock them in place for 5 seconds if you don't hit them. This is absolutely essential in my eyes. I would go for it every single time. The ones I don't go for are Suppression, Corrupted Flesh, Dark Resilience, Lightning Barrier, and Backlash. The Backlash again is another one with your static barrier. If you wanted something extra with your static barrier, I would probably go for the extra 10% absorption rate rather than that one. That blinds up to 8 enemies for 3 seconds, which is quite nice after it falls off. But it's your own personal preference. I would probably take the extra amount of it that it's going to absorb. A final tree, the Heroic Tree. It's got to be this one absolutely every single time. Force Mobility, Thundering Blast, and Evade and Force Leech may be activated while moving. it's always better to be moving. If you need to kite people, being able to do your thundering blast, which is your big massive hitter, while moving away or kiting away, is absolute bread and butter. You need that on. So that is not even negotiable. That's not a preference. You must have that. Don't be standing there stood at the side getting absolutely pummeled when you want to be moving away and still casting. A final one, corrupted barrier. Your static barrier, force barrier and enduring bastion heal you for 2% of your total health every second for as long as they last. This healing scales up to 8% with the charging forward enduring bastion. So that basically heals you up with your shield, your static barrier, and also with your force barrier, your bubble. So while they are activated, you're getting a little bit of healing off, which is beneficial for you if you're in a solo, and also if there's a healer with you as well, it gives him a hand to get you up faster, so he can get onto somebody else and heal them up faster too. It's up to you if you want to go for any of the other ones, but I personally don't think either of the others are worth going for. Entirely up to yourself again. For PvE, I would say the force barrier may not be worth going for, the extra healing thing. This one still will be, because you'll have to get out of AoE and stuff like that. But the bubble thing, while you're in the bubble, the healer should be able to get you up. It may be worth going for something else, like I don't even know. I don't know. I don't do PvE. You decide for yourselves. Like I said, it's your own personal preference. You go for whatever you like. Well, anyway, I hope this has helped you guys out. Like I said, this is my own personal preference. Don't have to copy it. Please leave a comment below if you feel like you think something else is better, and give me a reason why as well. Don't just say this is better. I want a reason why, and I can test and I can see for myself. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. Tune in for the next one. Please like this video, it really helps me out a lot, and please subscribe to my channel. It really does boost me and motivate me to carry on doing these videos for you guys. Okay, take care. Bye bye.